Hey everybody, if you are an agent who represents investors or you're a real estate investor yourself, I have something really cool to show you, something I've been using for the last few weeks that has really changed the game in the number of offers that I can submit comfortably and just scale up the volume of the conversations that I can have around investment properties. So this is something really cool. I haven't seen anybody else do it. I tried to build this thing myself in HighLevel and was not able to. Once I saw this, I just knew I had to use it. So I reached out to the founder. He gave me a link to share with you guys to get a free trial to this as well. So you can really start playing around with this, see if it's for you. It's unlimited as far as the amount that you can do with this thing. So let me show you exactly what it is and then talk more about the free trial. But basically, this software is called OfferGun. And just like the name sounds, it basically allows you to shoot out a bunch of offers. You can do it in a couple different ways, and I'll show you how easy it is to do in just a second. But basically, the two big models, let me shrink my head down here, are the sniper approach and the shotgun approach. So the sniper approach is something that I like to do myself because I like to research things a little bit more before just blasting out a blind offer to somebody. So basically, a sniper approach is you found a property on the MLS, you found a property on Zillow or Redfin, and you've looked at the pictures, you've basically analyzed that this is a potential property you would like to make an offer on. Maybe you've actually gone out to the property if it's in your area, or you've spoken to the agent at least to get the scenario of what's going on with the seller, and you've run comps on the property. You don't always have to do that, but that's just my method. If I'm going to make an offer, I want to know in the range of what I should be offering on the property. So that is this sniper approach. It's more of a small curated list, but with OfferGun, it allows you to generate the offer in a matter of literally seconds. If you are a real estate agent or you have waited on your real estate agent as an investor to send you the offer, sometimes these things can take 30 minutes to an hour to write up. If you don't have all the information already saved in your system, you got to look up all the details of the property, figure out where to put the LLC information, all that stuff. It just is time consuming. With this, you are literally going to be blown away at how fast this can be. Now, the other approach is called the shotgun method, and that is more of a volume approach. It's literally just taking a list of properties, blasting out an offer at 50% of the list price or 60% of the list price, and basically, as I put, the spaghetti on the wall approach. So as many offers as you can get and see what sticks. Now, a lot of agents hate that. I know from experience that that is not the best thing to get, just a random offer and no real serious buyers. So I would recommend, if you're going to do this, do some shotgun if you absolutely have to, but I prefer this sniper method where you're at least curating the list of properties. You know that if you do get an accepted offer, this is one that you have at least spent a little time looking into, because the offer generation time is so quick. You're going to be able to do a lot of this anyway, far more volume than you could do manually. Okay, so let's go into this. Basically, what this allows you to do is you upload, or they have a state contract. It always recommends that you use the state forms for whatever state you're buying the property in. So we've already uploaded it. You can assign a buyer. So if you are yourself the buyer, you can do that. Or if you have an agent that you're working with, they can assign you in here and you guys can both kind of operate out of this account. But you can have unlimited buyers in here if you're an agent. So you could switch this down to 1,000 different LLCs, whichever one that you're making the offer for. But as the agent, it just saves you a lot of time on the work. So you put which contract you want to do. You can set up different templates. Like if I'm making a creative offer for a subject to type of deal or some other scenario, then I can select it here. But if it's just a straight residential contract, I put it here. And then I select either I want to offer an exact price, or I can do a percentage of list. So I could do like 70% of the list price, and it's going to generate the offer. Now, where does it get the information? This is the most time consuming part. So let's just go on Redfin for easy numbers. And I like to look up these fixer-upper properties on Redfin for whatever reason. This is the only one I found outside of the MLS that has a checkbox just for fixer-uppers. So sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But say we just wanted to make an offer on this property. So I'm going to open it up here. I'm just going to copy the address. And then I'm going to go back to OfferGun, paste in the address, hit search. It found the property there. Then I can do a couple different things. I can either download the offer right away. I can email it to my agent if I'm the investor working through this. I can email it to myself, or I can just hit Gmail and it will automatically send the email out. You do have to do a little configuring to get that to work. I prefer to email it to myself or email it to my agent, which is myself as well, to get the details and then forward it out through my own email server. But let's just hit download here just to show you how easy it is. So normally I'd be typing all this information and finding the APN and finding the address and seeing what LLC and what agent it is and what brokerage and what's their phone number, all that stuff. Takes, like, again, 30 minutes to an hour. Literally, watch this. I hit download. Within a matter of seconds, it has generated the offer. It has basically done everything that I need. All I have to do is hit this download button here. Sorry, I'm trying not to have the agent's contact info there. Hit download and the offer is generated. I'll double click it to open it up here. You can see that it's generated the purchase price at 70% of the list price. Has all the signatures, everything in there. All of my template that I've already set up for the title company that I want to use, all of that is built in there. And it just literally within seconds, this has been done. And I can move on to the next one. So the research time that you would spend kind of cultivating what comps you want to use and all of that, you can do up front, but the offer generation time is like seconds, which is so cool. Now, another thing to show you is you get a list of all the offers. I've blurred out the offers that we've made already. You can see we've made tons of them. We probably are close to 100 now in just the first week or two that we've been using this. But you can see how many days it's been on the market. Just kind of a quick sheet to scroll down and see, oh, this one was canceled. So another cool thing is if you've made offers on something and maybe the agent said no, or they didn't even present your offer or whatever, you can go through and see, oh, this is canceled, this is expired. So I can reach out to those sellers directly if I wanted to either A, get the listing, or B, present the offer directly to the seller, since the agent either didn't do it because it was a little bit lower than they thought their client would accept, even though they're supposed to. Whatever the reason, I can reach out to these people and just have a tracking to know exactly what is going on with these properties. Pending, I can see, okay, somebody else is getting that offer. What did they get the offer accepted as? After it closes, I can go back and look and see, okay, I offered, let's see, what we offered 276 on this. Did somebody get the house under contract for less than that? Okay, well then that was a failure on my part. I didn't convey our offer properly, or I didn't build a relationship enough with the agent, whatever the case may be. But I can see it all right there and I can track it. So you can see the list price is $425. We offered 276. So this one was probably a little rougher condition and we made a lower offer. Just because something is listed at something doesn't necessarily mean that that is what they are going to accept. I've seen a lot of people get offers accepted at 50% of what something is listed for, especially over time. You can see a lot of these are on the market for over 100 days. So people's motivation increases sometimes as time goes on. So just something really cool that I wanted to show you guys. It is literally, it takes maybe 10 minutes to set this thing up and get your fields the way you want it to be set up and get all of your LLC information and all that stuff in there. But then beyond that, you can just start making offers, and it's really cool. And you can override fields if it's a specific case for just one property. You can set it up that way. You can do a manual entry and put the information in if you can't find it, but it pulls data from the MLS. So if the property is on the market, you should be able to go in and make your offer there. Just find the property really quickly, which is the fastest thing to do. So again, you can go the sniper approach, which is very thorough, like you're just analyzing a property. You don't have to spend all day doing this, but just analyze the property, see what's going on with it, run some comps, speak to the agent, and then make your offer. Or you can do the shotgun approach, which I'm not as big of a fan of, but you can do that, just blasting out a ton of offers and see what sticks. So maybe try a hybrid of those two if you want, but I prefer to do some research so I know if I do get an accepted offer, I'm likely going to want to close on it. Now, if you want to check this out, there is a free trial that you can get. I'll be a link down below. It's just offergun.com/RETV. You'll land on this page. We have some bonuses that we'll give you as well, but you can get a free trial right now for 7 days. You can submit as many offers as you want and just test the system out. After that, it's $199 a month right now, which is well worth it. I've saved hundreds of hours already just with the amount of offers that we've sent out. And if for some reason you decide not for you, then cancel and you don't get charged anything. So I think it's a great opportunity to try it out. There'll be a link again down below to test this thing out. If you're an investor or an agent who works with a lot of investors, this is something that you really should give a shot because I haven't seen anything else like this. And it is saving me so much time that we can get 4 more offers out. And already in the first month, we have a couple deals working from this system. So I'm excited. We haven't closed on anything yet. Obviously, we just started this a couple weeks ago, but I'm incredibly encouraged by this. And more importantly, it just allows me to spend more time doing what I want to do, which is the research of the properties and making relationships with agents and going out to see the properties that I'm really interested in versus literally spending hours. If you got 10 offers to write, that's literally going to be majority. So check it out. There'll be a link down below. I'm going to have a lot more content about this kind of stuff, high level, obviously, as well. And then we're running some ads for a few different things. So I want to show you that as well. And just as we start getting more of these properties under contract, I'll talk more about that as well. So with that, I'll wrap up. I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.